Have you ever prologue? In order to achieve an objective and a goal, removing a flag and ending racism, are not as simple as canceling a victim. A podcaster, an entertainer, a student who learns about engineering neuroscience and doesn't burn a flag for people to watch now and stimulate a mass of humans who are in a crowd now during a pandemic called coronavirus. In other words, respect, honor, integrity, courage, heroicism have no value when the rules and method of control have to do with silence and quiet. Limitations and restrictions on a hand gesture and mouth with noise spoken in the world now. Civil War involved two sides, a Union and Confederates. And within the context of the description I'm explaining now in this prologue for Have You Ever, have to do with being a white racist supremacist for not adhering to the commands of the elders, their psychedelic warriors and soldiers and thug gangsters. Now, when all gets said and done, and it, that, they, their, them, this, in a social planet Earth, have no more stimulation to find, observe, and hear, there will be an artificial intelligence robot programmed from the files of B.F. Skinner at Harvard and technologically developed at MIT and Caltech to move slower than half an inch, with more precision than two hands side by side now. And will need no object on their face to touch and signal, provide for information to those who whisper now. Won't have to drink coffee. And we'll have a battery made in China, undoubtedly, by Elon Musk and Tesla or some other Google affiliated business. Not needing to sleep, eat for energy, and will meet the sustainable needs for generations, millenniums. In psychology will be a success. Biologists will point at trees. Chemists will indicate appropriate hormonal test results now. Doctors, nurses, staff, and surgeons on their way to their operating rooms will linguistically support their patients during procedures now. And those who are violent, who graffiti, who have slogans for names, tattoos with drawings, and letters on a wall telling a public who are gender neutral, emotionally aware, and concentrated and focused on attention. Will have to be prevented from destroying a service to a community. Psychotherapists and their couches will be replaced with an intercom communication system with processes approved to be consciousness, with no racism, no bully. And limits. In the world I'm describing now on planet Earth, floating in outer space, will have to do with intelligence, clear thinking, and identifiable on an MRI scan. And thought reduced using mind to subdue and deny freedom for body and brain, searching for a meal, food, a vegetable and fruit, with options far away. And conditions on buses and sidewalks too scary for a child to go alone, for a mom and baby to enjoy a break from their home now. Medicine receives the benefits of the robot programmed psychologically. In having software with an algorithm for observation, sensors to send information and data to authorities who don't have a gun, don't carry a badge, but have a bag full of pills. Directions for a shop with some crack and meth, and a lab who makes a psychedelic mushroom, they say now. Inspiring and motivating those who are having poverty and suffering to be more positive and easy to hear than their confusing dialect and schizophrenic fingernail now. People are burning flags, most likely, and from what I can see now, toppling statues to eliminate a socialist communist civilization being made now in the classrooms at the University of Washington Huskies, Washington State Cougars, and many other prestigious Ivy League campuses now. To socially welcome a new citizen in the Society for the Psychology Artificial Intelligence Robot, with a Facebook account, Twitter, and Instagram account. And deny anyone who disagrees with the logic and mathematical equations in the indoctrination, who would topple the statue on top of the electricity object and put a flag over its camera to say to the person who thinks the world and psychology and psychiatry have to do with their chosen letters and words and language and their timing for an interval when they go say hi to their neighbor and begin listening to a room in the house they live with apartments now.